Hey guys, I'm back again. This is a different live. I hope I'm not overwhelming you guys with so much information, but I don't care. I want you guys to be successful too. So we're going to get started in about 4 minutes. So this live is actually a conversation that I am having with one of my mentors. So she mentors me with investing and learning how to invest in the stock market or just to invest in general. So that's what she's teaching me how to do. So I'm going to log in here so that I can join her meeting. Let's see, install. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to do. So if you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. All right. So we're out of that. And then let's close that out. All right.
We are going to get started.
I'm here, guys. I'm here. Sometimes technical
Virtually.
difficulties.
Okay, so Nikia,
Yes.
if I pushed Galaxy View, would it be, oh, it's everybody.
Yeah, it's everybody. So once I start talking, more than likely I'll kind of like pop up. I should, but they know my voice. They know it's me, right? How many? I don't know. Not everybody knows me or, who I am, but
Okay.
you let me know if you want me to introduce myself or tell you
We
how.
will get to that. We will get to
Give it some time.
introductions. And we have one more minute because I start on time.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
respect everybody's time as
Time.
well as my own.
Yes. So if you guys have been on the previous lives now, you see I enjoy who I work with and who works with me. So yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yes,
Hi, people on
it is.
YouTube. I'm gonna turn my screen so you can meet my other mentor. So you will meet her. I said earlier, I hope I wasn't loading you guys with too much information, but then I don't care because I want you to succeed. So,
It was
hey,
good stuff.
take the
It
information.
was good stuff. That's
Yes.
all I have to say. And after we're done, I'm definitely going to his YouTube channel
To see, like, yeah.
because there are some things that I need to learn too.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for bringing him on. He kind of segued into what we're going to talk about, and it is 7 o'clock. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's get started, guys.
Welcome and thank you everyone for joining us tonight. And thank you to Nakia for arranging this. I'm going to start off with introducing myself and who I am and what I do. And for those people that have been on my website and don't know Nakia, I'm going to let her introduce herself after I'm done. My name is Marcia Dawson, and I am the creator of Bookworm Investment Club. I'm a long-term investor, and I can say that two ways, and that I've been investing in the stock market for about 25 years. I actually started back in 1994, and I'm still investing. So when you start, it's a long process. The stocks that I buy to put in my portfolio are long-term stocks, so I generally hold them for years unless they stop making me money. And then they have to go bye-bye. So I am an investor. Um, Through my platform of Bookworm Investment Club, what I do is I help women. And I help women mainly those women that are close to retirement, mainly because it's a reflection of me. And I help them to make money in the stock market um, and to build a profitable stock portfolio because retirement is kind of scary. It's very scary because we look at retirement as wanting not to work again. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to put yourself in that situation, you need to have money set aside. And that money set aside in your 401k or your 401b, when you start adding up the money that you simply need, just basic needs to retire over here, and what you have in that 401k or your savings account, that's a gap. Mm-hmm. And what I'm trying to do is to help you close that gap. And one of the ways of doing that is to build a profitable stock portfolio. So that's my ministry, and that's what I do. Mm-hmm. But I do have to give a disclaimer. With my attorney in my ear. Disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not an analyst or anything with those initials behind your name that has to do with finances. I am a pediatrician. And I've been practicing for 30 years. And I've been investing for 30 years, almost. And so when I talk about stocks, if I talk about any stocks today, it is for educational and informational purposes only. I am not telling you to go out and buy stocks because I can't do that. I can tell you to do your research, but that is my disclaimer. So that's me. And Nakia here is one of my clients.
So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Nakia. I'm known as BeautyCutright on a lot of social media platform. I have a channel. I have a couple of channels, but one of my channels was on beauty, fashion, fitness is my other channel, and most of the focus has been my natural hair and then my health journey going into competition-wise. And I own my own businesses, and I also consult and help others with social media. And that's how me and Marcia actually came across each other. We came across each other a few times. We've been working together for how many years? It's going to be 3? 2? It's been 2 years? Oh my God.
3 years in
January. It'll be 3 years in January. Yeah, so we've been working together, and she has been amazing to me as far as helping me take control and responsibility of something I didn't know anything about. It's a little different for me because I'm not close to retirement, but I need to get started because that means, like, I'm 40 now, guys. I'll be 41 in December. So I don't have a retirement fund. I didn't have one. And that's mainly because I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have a 401k with my job because I'm part-time there and I'm full-time with all of my other business ventures. So I don't have that. So coming across her, that helped me to see that there is a way for me to build a retirement fund and actually do other things that she's actually going to tell you guys how to do. Like, it'll be a conversation of both so you can see it from both aspects. So yeah, that's me.
Okay. So we're going to actually talk about the 3 steps to have your money make money for you. And that is going to be involved, and it's going to involve getting involved in the stock market and buying stocks and owning companies within the stock market. Mm-hmm. So it actually, once I started going through things, it's actually 4 steps.
Yeah, that's okay.
We can still do this in about 30, 40 minutes because we're going to keep it short. And so let me ask you this, Nakia. Mm-hmm. When did you decide that you wanted to start investing? Well, you know, you were working with me. You hadn't heard about investing before, especially in individual stocks. What was your goal?
Um, my first goal mainly was for retirement because I didn't have a retirement fund whatsoever. At 40 and having my hands in multiple businesses and things like that, and as a college teacher. And I'm only an adjunct, so that makes me part-time. So I don't have those amenities that people with full-time, long-time careers, even though I've been doing it for 12, 13 plus years. So that was my original reason, my original goal. And then it started venturing off to, oh, I can supplement my income investing. And you helped me with that part to see that I could do that.
So to start off with, when one of the four things that Nakia was talking about is having a goal. You know, why do you want to invest? And simply, I want you to think about that because investing can be boring. It's essentially buying a company and watch it make money for you. But you still have to monitor it. But it can be tedious. So, but if you have a goal in mind, why you want to invest, and a dollar amount that you'd like to make, it makes it a lot easier to sit there and wait for that money to come to you, because it is not a get-rich-quick scheme.
No, it's not.
It is a long-term process, unless you are a trader. That's different from being an investor. And so, number one, have a goal. Okay?
Yeah.
The second thing, and Brian talked about this with the other webinar you had, the previous one, you got to have money. And you don't necessarily have to have a lot of money to start investing. That is a myth. Investing is not just for people that have, or what they call wealthy people. But you do have to have funds set aside. So let me ask you this. How did you go about finding that money to invest?
Well, it was definitely looking into where my money was going. So that's what I learned from Brian. I actually started doing that way before I even consulted with Brian, because you were already telling me you need to know your liability versus your assets. You need to know that number so you'll know if you are on the right track as far as your goals are concerned. So that actually came from you first, and then he helped me understand how to shift money I already had, how to get money back that I was just frivolously letting go. And when Marcia said, you know, it doesn't take a lot of money to invest, you know, when I mentioned like $30 here, $20 here, by the time I realized that I was able to buy 3 or 4 stocks. If, you know, once I did the research in the companies and, you know, she told me this is how you do it, I was able to do really good investing. So it is kind of tedious, but it's fun because I got a shopping addiction. So it was just me taking that mindset or that bad habit and taking and using it as one that served me instead of didn't serve me. So that's how I found the money invest. I just looked into what was going in and what was going out, and I tried to pull that money back in, and I put it right into my brokerage account.
Excellent.
Yes.
So we're going to get that's the next part. But what Nakia was saying with finding that money, once you found that money, you can consistently, and you have to consistently put that money away, even if it's $25 a month, because that money is going to add up. So when you start putting that $25, that $50 a month, you have to put it somewhere. And where you want to put it is a brokerage account. Now, there are a number of brokerage accounts out there. And what has happened recently this month,
Yes.
yay for the brokerage account, especially what I call the boss lady accounts. Those are the accounts like TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Fidelity, Ally. They used to charge us money to buy and sell the stocks in their account. Mm-hmm. I have an Ameritrade account, and every time I bought a company or share, I had to pay $6.95 to Ameritrade every time I did this. Recently, as of October, the beginning of October, the major brokerage accounts have brought that fee down to zero. And now you do not have to pay that $6.95, that $4.95, that money to buy stocks. So that's wonderful. Mm-hmm. And so we have to get you into a brokerage account and then start funding that account on a monthly basis, mm-hmm. so that money is going to be there once you decide, I want to be an investor. Mm-hmm. So that's 3 things. You need a goal. You need money. You need a broker. And the other thing you're going to need companies to invest in. So once we start looking at, well, how do you find a company that you want to invest in? We talked about this, Nakia. Mm-hmm. How did you find your company?
Mm-hmm. I found the first company, because I have so many shoes. One, most people don't know that I'm sponsored by Adidas. I don't talk a lot about it yet because of the contracts and things and still going through it. And that's an influencer thing. So if you're not into YouTube and doing YouTube videos and knowing what influencing and what we deal with, you may not understand, but once it goes to fruition, then I can be able to explain it to you, because I have no problem sharing that kind of information. But because I'm sponsored by them, I don't talk a lot about them. That was the first company I actually purchased. I purchased quite a few stocks with them. So when somebody asked me like, "Oh, you wear a lot of Adidas," I was like, "Because I own I own the company." So that's how Marcia helped me to look at it from that point of view. So I just looked at things that I was already using, or like it was stuff that I was either already using, I'm familiar with. That's the easiest way to do it, because sometimes I thought I needed to buy all this. I didn't know what I was thinking. And when Marcia said the stuff within your circle, pick those businesses, those companies. I said, oh, okay. And so Adidas happened to be the first one. So yes, that's how I found my companies.
Yes, I can tell you the story of this other company that I don't know if she invested in, but Nakia likes to cook.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
And I was at her house one evening, and she was cooking, and she had all of these spices in her cabinet. And what was do you remember the name of the company that made all those spices?
Yes, I have 2 stocks in them, McCormick. Everybody in my my fitness channel, they've always seen me use those spices. And light bulb. I was like, oh, I didn't even think I could buy that. I didn't even know they had a company. See, it was stuff I didn't know. I didn't know that you could do that at all.
So you start off there. You start off looking at the companies that you use, the services that you use. Not only you, but your family, your extended family, your pets. Start looking at those companies and start making a list of those companies. Those are the companies you're familiar with. You know how those companies make money. Mm-hmm. And that's the key. You have to know how your company makes money. And if you already use the product and you use the services, you know how they make money. So you start there. But it goes a little bit deeper. And that even though you may have a list of stocks or a list of companies that you use, before you think about investing in these companies, you want to be able to analyze these companies to see and to make sure they're profitable. In fact, that these companies make money. Because what you want to do is you want to buy quality companies. You want to buy companies that are making money, because when that company makes money,
You make money.
you make money.
Yes.
And that's the big thing about building a profitable portfolio, especially those of us who are near retirement. We don't have time to pick companies and cross our fingers and say, oh, I hope this company does well. No, you start off by a simple analysis, and it's not as hard as
What
you
you think
think.
is not
Many people
easy.
think investing is hard. You just have to have a system of doing it. And that's where my company comes into place. And the company is called the Stock Starter Course. Many people don't know how to get started investing in stocks, and that's what I do. So I'd like to just share with you the program. Let's
Okay,
see,
I'm getting
right
excited.
here. Share. I don't want the Zoom link. I don't want that one. Uh-oh.
Yep, right there.
No, not this one. I had it up here already. I don't know what happened to it. I'm going to go to this one.
Yeah.
Nope. Hold on, guys. It's the wrong one. I want this one. And I'm going to show you the framework to the program. It's a 9-week course. Does this look familiar?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, jeez.
I
Come
swear
on.
technology is so the last one, the last live I just did, at first the YouTube kind of crashed. It gave me a message and then I had to start over, but I didn't lose anybody. Everybody was there.
Oh,
But I was like,
good.
what happened? But that's technology for you. It can move slow. It could go really crazy. So
Okay.
I love this
So,
framework.
ladies, and I don't know if we have any gentlemen here. This is my signature program for building a profitable, and I want to make sure you see that word profitable stock portfolio. It's actually three pillars, and I teach in threes, just like a lot of other teachers. And first thing we want to do is I want to educate you, and then go through an examination with you, and then help you execute to build your portfolio. When I talk about educating you, if you're going to invest in the stock market, you need to know a little bit about the stock market and how you actually make the money in the stock market. So the first week we talk about the stock market, and then we talk about a brokerage account and setting up a brokerage account for you. And believe it or not, by the third week, if you've never bought a stock before, from that list of stocks, you're going to buy one share of a stock in that third week. But that's the only time you're going to buy a stock like that. I just want you to get a feel for what it's like to buy a stock once you set up your brokerage account. And then we go through the examination part, because now we're going to start building your portfolio. And the examination part is trying to determine the type of investor you are, because the type of investor you are is going to determine the type of portfolio you're going to build. And so we go through figuring out your investor style, looking at the different types of stocks that will put in your portfolio. And then we have to go a step further and making sure that this is the type of stock that should be in your portfolio after we start this analysis, which is basically a 5-step process to make sure this stock is going to be a profitable stock. And then we start that execution. After we analyze, you're going to buy your stock. And this process, this buying of stocks, it's going to take you a while to start building up your portfolio. My last client that I worked with, I spent the summer with her, and I spent talked with her last week, and she has 5 stocks in her portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
So it's taken her time because you have to have the money to buy the stocks too. And so once we start buying the stocks and building your portfolio, the next module you'll start learning when to sell a stock, because there will be a time as you're building your portfolio that you have to know when is it time to let this stock go. And at the same time, with the last module, we'll start talking about how to protect your profits, how to make sure that your portfolio stays profitable.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my framework to the program. And I'm going to stop sharing here, but I'll leave it up just in case you guys have any questions. And so what I'm encouraging you to do, for those of you all who are interested in building a portfolio to help you with your income, is to book a call with me. This is the website, Bookworm Investment Club, and schedule a call. We'll sit down and talk and see if this is a program that you'd like to do. And that's my presentation, our conversation, and I am open for any questions.
Me as well, guys. If you got questions for me, this is the teamwork here.
We can talk about my portfolio
Yeah.
or how I built my portfolio. You built your portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions you have, I'll be happy to
Yep.
answer.
Yep. And those of you who are watching on YouTube, please do the same thing. I'll just, I'll make sure I do the question for you if you have a question. Anyone has questions?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yes.
Okay, I already have an IRA, 401k, I got money in the bank, that kind of stuff, but I've never done anything with stocks. I'm already retired, and I feel like I'm pretty comfortable. Is this still something that could help me move forward?
Oh, definitely. Because once you start learning how to analyze individual stocks, you can take that knowledge and apply it to your 401k with your mutual funds. Because mutual funds are nothing but stocks, individual stocks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but definitely. And I highly recommend being able to buy individual stocks, because you can make some pretty nice money
Money
in
off it.
individual stocks.
Yes, that's what I'm doing because I think this is one practice, learning from Marcia, from myself. I don't think this is a practice that I will retire from. I may retire from everything else, but investing, individual stocks, I'll probably be doing that until my fingers and my eyes don't work no more. So that's kind of how I look at it. It is to build my retirement because I'm not in retirement, but I'm also thinking, what if I'm doing something that I probably don't plan on ever retiring from? Being an educator is something I can do until I can't open my mouth anymore, and then I have to hand that over to someone else that can. So training someone else. But once if I'm 60, 70 and I'm still alive and I can still invest, I'm going to keep investing. So yes, I agree with her. It's worth continuing until you can't anymore.
Right, and that's the whole idea about investing. My big dream is to build a community of women investors. So not only will I be able to help, but we'll be able to help each other, because everybody has different interests when it comes to stocks.
Mm-hmm.
Nakia has interest in Adidas. Well, and I have interest in medicine. So I bring a different perspective when it comes to stocks than somebody else. And we can all help each other continue to build really nice, profitable portfolios over the long run.
Mm-hmm.
And you can still do this in retirement. I spend I'm a little bit obsessive, so I look at my portfolio.
You do.
On a daily basis. Some people don't. Some people will just get their stocks, let it ride, because they've already they already know it's going to be a profitable portfolio. So they may look at their portfolio once or twice a month. For me, it's an everyday thing.
It is for me too, because she kind of conditioned me that way. I do it every day.
That was gonna be my next question. If you're someone that I ain't gonna do all that, could I still do this if I wasn't willing to look at it every day? If I just say look at it once a month or something like that.
You can do that, but you want to make sure that you're picking good quality stocks. So when you're picking good quality stocks, and when I say that, when I analyze a stock, I like to see what has this stock or what has this company done in the past. Has it grown in the past? And trust me, I know you hear it all the time that the past performance is not a guarantee of what's going to happen in the future. But you got to start somewhere. And if I see that this company is growing well, it's profitable, it's considered valuable, the analysts are, positive about it in the past, and I used to go back 3 to 5 years, then there's a good chance that this stock is going to continue on the same path. So when you are picking good quality stocks, then you don't have to worry about looking at your portfolio every day. But you still want to be able to manage it. So I would at least maybe once or twice a month, look at your portfolio, make sure that your companies are doing well, that they're growing, and that they're making you money.
Then my last question would be, is this if I was able to say dedicate at least 15 minutes a day to that, would that be something that would make it doable?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Because that's all I have is 15 minutes in the morning.
I could do 15 minutes a day and I could commit to that.
And you can glance at it, at night and see what the portfolio has done. See how the various stocks have done. Yes, definitely. It is doable once you learn the process.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome. Anyone else have questions? Do you know how to unmute yourself, or do I need to unmute some friends? I know how to do it.
So what I will do, I'll tell you this. What I will encourage
Okay, I see somebody
is actually on the fence about this is to give me a call.
Oh, I'm going to give you a call. The kid just found me $1,700 a year, so
I was on that call. Yes, we need to put that money to work.
Yes, put it to work.
And I will go into greater detail about the program on the call.
Okay.
I have a question.
Someone has a question.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. I didn't realize you were still talking. Apologize.
No, go ahead.
It's Diana. So I am in Canada, and I have to thank Nakia for allowing me that opportunity to actually sit in on just being part of her program and everything.
Oh, Diana! Oh.
Yes, I know. So sometimes you guys speak, and I'll be like, talk about all those different, what is it? Your W, whatever.
Yeah, W4 and all of that. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. So I'm a little lost. But something like this, would I be able to take advantage of that as well?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. You can buy stocks. Listen, there are over 630,000 stocks worldwide that you can invest in.
Okay.
Yes. Now there are two different. Their exchanges are different. You have your Canadian stock exchange and your U.S. stock exchanges. So the stocks that most of the people that are buying are from the U.S. Stock exchanges, the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. Now, I don't know how that would apply to you with regards to taxes.
Yeah.
Okay. That is something to take up with your tax person or your CPA.
Okay.
But yeah,
Because I do have stocks right now, but it's with work. So basically, the company I work for, whatever we contribute, whatever we put in, they contribute 50% of that.
Okay, so they're matching.
Whatever money. So let's say I put in $50 or whatever, they'll contribute other 50.
Okay.
So that's all that I have right now.
Okay, but they're not these are mutual funds, correct? They're not individual stocks.
Stocks.
Well, it's actually the company Because the way it works is I work for a wireless company here in Canada.
Okay.
Right? So from our paycheck, we could buy stocks, like the company stocks. Does that make
Oh, I know what
Company
she's talking
stock,
about.
yes.
Company stocks.
Yes.
yeah, so that's basically what's and they contribute whatever portion we put in, they'll contribute half of that.
Out of that.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So you do have it sounds like you have a match too, so they're matching what.
That's exactly how it works. Yeah,
Okay,
but it's something I definitely want to look into because right now I don't have like what we call a RSP, which is a retirement savings plan. I don't have much of that, and I'm in my I'm 42 in February, so I really got to save somehow, apart from whatever I get from work, my pension and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky to have a pension, huh?
Well, we do.
I know.
But I know that's not going to be enough. It won't be enough, so I need to find other ways to save for retirement. Yeah.
But let me tell you, Diana, you are one of few people that have pensions.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Ooh, they don't have those nowadays.
I don't have not one. I've been with that company for college for how many years? Don't have
I've
one.
been with the company for 15, but the unfortunate thing is, because when I started, I thought I was able to, it was automatic, but it wasn't, so I lost out 5 years.
Mm.
And we can't buy that, So,
Yeah.
but at least I can go back, so I might as well be happy. I have at least 10 years worth. Yeah.
And like I said, this is something, once you start investing in people, you're going to do this for a long time.
Time.
Especially
Okay.
if you become part of a community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, ladies.
Oh, thank you, Diana. It's good to hear your voice. Anyone else had questions?
I have a question.
Ooh, Jaquila.
I know everything you have talked about is like geared towards retirement, like years from now, for long term. But how could you do, I guess, to help you, I don't know, like invest money into the stock market to maybe help you pay off something big right now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is what this type of investing is called long-term investing. So with long-term investing, you're usually holding the stock for a year or more if it's making money for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you are probably talking about learning to trade stocks. If you're looking at something that you want to be able to say, I need money, income now,
Mm-hmm.
that's what a trader would do. And that's called short-term,
Investing, yeah.
making money in the short term. That is totally different from being a long-term investor. Because we, as a long-term investor, we focus on looking at analyzing a company, looking at the growth. We look at the profitability. We look at the value. We look at what analysts say. We look at the price. So that's called fundamental analysis. That's what I teach. On the other hand, a trader, have you heard of day trading or swing trading?
I have heard of swing trading.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's called short term.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, what they do as a swing trader or day trader, they specifically look at the movement of the price of the stock.
Mm-hmm.
The price moves up and down throughout the day. And so as a trader, what you want to do is either buy the company when the price is low, and you may hold that until that price starts to rise. It may take a couple of days to do that, and then you take
Take a
profit.
profit, yeah.
So it's short-term investing.
Yep, I do that.
Trading
Yep.
versus long-term investing.
Yep, I do
So
both.
it sounds like
Yeah, I have I have two separate portfolios because I'm very interested in the long-term investing, and then that kind of helps me with the short-term aspect of it too. Because I'm learning that, she knows, so she can help you with that. But the long-term investing is necessary first before you start getting into short-term investing, because you got to understand the basics of just investing in the stock market, period. But yeah, what you're asking her, she told you right, because I do both. So I do short-term investing too. I don't do day. I do, a week, maybe 2 weeks. But Marcia, she does it a little bit differently than me. She probably day trading for all I know. It's just not telling us. Because she watch her portfolio every day.
You know what? I'm scared. Okay. I'm gonna update later. In addition to being a long-term investor, I'm also a short-term trader.
She's a short-term trader too.
So I kind of do both. I have my stocks in my portfolio for long-term, and I also trade on those prices.
And I'm learning that from her.
I started off as a fundamental analyst, and now I'm doing short-term trading. So I've got the best of both worlds, because ultimately my investment plan is to take the money that I make short-term trading, put that money into my long-term portfolio,
that's
and
it.
buy those stocks.
That's what I do. That's the same method. She told me. I was like, she ain't gonna tell him she a short-term investor. She gonna lie. But it's good. You focus on the long term, because the basics and research and all of that helps you to be able to do short term successfully, in my opinion, and from my personal experience. So learning that.
As a trader, you really don't care about the company. All you want is what that price is doing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care about company growth. You don't care about profitability. Nothing like that. You just want to see that price go up and down and up, and then take your profit and go home.
Mm-hmm. And that can be done in 20 minutes, I've heard.
The first 2 hours the market opens.
Yes.
Because that's when you have that's when your prices of your stocks are going up and down the most. Or when you're the last hour of the market. The market opens at 8:30 in the morning, and that's why I'm sitting in front of my computer, 8:30 every morning, even at work. It's like I close the door, don't bother me, give me 30 minutes, and I watch and see what the market is doing. And then it closes at 3 o'clock. So we're trading from, the market is open from 8:30, that's Central Time.
Yeah.
8:30 to 3 o'clock Central Time, every day, Monday through Friday, except for holidays.
Because I have a portfolio through Vitality, but I don't know. I don't know what the person is doing.
What's the name of the company?
Vitality.
I haven't heard of them.
I've not heard of them. Are they is it through your job?
I have a setup through my job where they take 7% out every pay period, and they put it up. You automatically have to do 7%, and then when you retire, they match it. But it's something separate that I had got. It was still through my job, but I put my set amount in there that I want to.
Okay, so they're investing in mutual funds. Not necessarily individual stocks. A mutual fund is just a basket of stocks. Now, the other question is, do you know what they're investing in?
Fidelity?
Fidelity?
Is that what she meant? Fidelity?
It's Vitality.
It's Vitality.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. But that's the other thing, is that we need to start learning where we're putting our money in with these 401k plans that we have. It's easy for us to say, I want to put it in a target fund, because that kind of, our hands we don't have to look at it. When you're younger, they're investing in stocks. When you're older, it switches over to bonds. But we really have to pay attention to where they're putting our money, because you actually have a choice of where that money goes, and a lot of us, we just don't know, and it's unfortunate. And they make a lot of money off of our money in these 401k
plans. They do.
By the fees that they charge. Yeah.
So take control of your own money. Do it yourself.
Start asking questions. Yeah.
Find out. Any questions here on YouTube? I know it's a lot of them. Any? Okay.
I have a question.
Yay!
I want to know, this question is for you, Marcia. I want to know how long have you been giving the class, and approximately how many clients do you have, if that's not too personal?
No, not at all. I actually, okay, so
You gotta
here's the
get-
history. Okay. 2 years ago, I invited some of my friends, my girlfriends. I said, guys, let's learn how to do this. Let's invest. And I had a group of women coming to my house on Sunday evenings. And so I took them through a program, because this was a program that I had made up at home. So we would meet together at my home, go through the program. And we did that for 6 weeks. But this was it started in October. By January, it got cold and snowy. And people were like, Marcia, I can't get to your house. And so one of my girlfriends said, well, why don't you try to put this online? And I thought about that. And so I took a year to develop the program. And it launched in January of this year. So I have taken 6 clients through the program already. 7, including.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And every time, it's a 9-week program, but every time I learn to do something different, because I ask them for feedback, because I want this to continue to get better and better and better and better. So, yeah, since this year.
Okay.
And 7 clients.
Okay. All right. And I think you've already, just listening to you all's conversation, you've pretty much answered the other question that I had. And that was, after the 9 weeks, you're still there available. You don't just, hey, you're on your own now.
No. She don't do that.
This is a program that's going to continue as long as I continue. Because after you start building your portfolio, you're going to need help with learning to manage that portfolio. When do I sell? So I'm available after the program, after the 9 weeks ends. We will still be in contact. And that's why I want to build this community. So there will always be some communication, some information out there. Yeah, that's my dream.
So those of you on YouTube, I'm going to be sharing her link as well. I'm definitely telling you guys, I'm encouraging you guys to book a call with her. It's free. It don't cost you anything to take control of. Get started. She can help you, because everybody has individual goals and differences. So like
everybody's on different levels.
On different levels when it comes to it. And long-term investing can help for anybody. It doesn't matter what age or where you are. And, in your journey, or what you're doing, or what you want to go. So don't think you have to be younger, or don't think that at all.
The best time to start is now.
Exactly. Thank you for having me, Marcia.
Thank you.
Well, if there are any other questions, I guess I'll hand it over. Marcia, the one did this.
Book a call. Go to Bookworm Investment Club. Oh. One more thing. I have something for you guys who have stayed on. I have a raffle. I'm giving away some stocks. So I'm going to do, I'm going to put everybody on gallery view, and I'm just going, how many people here? 9. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spin the arrow around, and whoever is
She's so good.
you get some free stock from me. And Nakia, you're going to do it for the people on YouTube.
Okay.
Well, how you gonna do it?
I don't know how I'm gonna do it either. I'm gonna figure it
I
out.
don't want to leave them out either.
Yeah.
Let me start this. Let me just. Okay, I got my eyes are closed.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the arrow? Oh no, you can't have it, Nakia.
I'm not
It's
in
on
it.
you.
No, it's not. I can't have it. Give it to somebody else.
Do it again. It's way over there. You know what? I'm gonna make it there. Now it's big. So where's the arrow? Cheryl, you have won some stock.
Cheryl, show off.
Okay, let me unmute you.
Okay. Is that me?
Yes.
Cheryl can't.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, you just won some stock. So what I need you to do is I need you to go to my email address.
Okay.
And it is Marcia, MARCIA,
ARCIA.
at Bookworm
Okay.
investmentclub.com.
Okay.
And just shoot me an email, tell me what your address is, and I'm going to send you a gift card.
Okay.
So you can get some stock.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, now you're quite welcome. Okay, Nakia, how you gonna do this on YouTube?
So I think I found the person because I just scrolled and just stopped my finger. Like, what am I gonna like? How I'm gonna do this? Like, scroll, and if my finger touches, and that's the funny part is that it touched on MJ Lovely 1, MJLVOY 1. I don't even know if she's still on. But
Have to be on.
if she's still on. So if you can hear me, MJ Lovely 1, let's hopefully she'll. She said, yes, I am. Yay.
Okay, so you can give her the directions
Okay.
that she has to do just to come to the website and give me her address, and I will send her a stockpile card where she can buy some free stuff.
Yeah, everybody, I mean, you guys can go to bookworminvestmentclub.com. That's how you're able to reach her. That's her email address. That's how I mean,
No, Marcia at Bookworm.
Marcia at Bookworm, yep. But you can go to the website, and her email is listed there too, just in case, you know, you didn't write it down and you forget, or you wrote it down and throw the paper away. She said, okay, thank you. She got it. That is awesome.
Okay, and you have 48 hours.
Yes. So do it now.
Friday evening, if you have not contacted me, you don't get your free stuff. All right, ladies, thank you for coming and sharing this time with me. I do appreciate it. Remember just to book your call with me so we can sit down and talk about the program and get you started.
I put mine.
Yes.
All right. If we don't have any other questions, I guess that'll be it.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Nakia.
Is this correct? Yep. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, how do I do it? Okay, so I'm turning it around so you guys can see me, because I know somebody just asked the question, is this correct? But live chat. So congratulations to MJ Lovely 1. You didn't see what I was doing. My finger was doing this and it just stopped, and it came on your name, and I thought it was funny because you said you love raffles. I was like, well, she won one because she loved one. That's funny. But make sure you go to Marcia at bookworminvestmentclub.com, and you'll be able to you know, make sure you email her your address so she can send it to you. If for any reason you like not hear anything or wondering, reach out to me. You can be able to find me on my website. It's BeautyCutright, period. So when you go to BeautyCutright.com, you have to go through the chat like, hey, it was me. You know, got to identify who you are, but that's what you will need to do, and I'll cross-reference it because you're watching live from my channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. These are all recorded so that you can watch later. So you guys were in it on it live, but I'm going to, you know, pull the links and everything and, you know, get it shared to my channel so that it's information you can come back to if for any reason you got questions. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I was trying to share as many of my mentors as I possibly can as far as what I'm doing. If you've missed the one on the fitness part of it, I'll make sure I post that as well. And then she's going to be coming back, and she's probably going to be doing more on questions and answers on the health aspect, because I know a lot of people have a lot of questions when it comes to their health and how, you know, medicinal ways to handle those things. So I hope you guys enjoyed. There's more to come. This is not the end. This is just the beginning of me sharing a lot more. Eventually, guys, I will have a podcast, and it will be done here on YouTube as well as through a podcast format so that you can listen. I'll be doing interviews with quite a few people when it comes to health, money, beauty, fitness, all of that. So it's time to share. Honestly, I've gotten successful from what I've been doing, and so now it's time to share the wealth. That's how it's supposed to go. I think that's how I feel it's supposed to go. So I'm not just going to talk about it to you guys. We're going to show you. And what I do is I give you my mentors. So don't think they're mine. I have shared them with you. You can contact them and talk to them whenever you like so that you guys can get your goals accomplished. So other than that, I love you guys. I need to go to sleep. Well, I got to cook first, eat, and then go to sleep. I know that's a bad combination, but it's not wrong at all. Love you guys. You'll see me Saturday with a new video. It'll be on something, but yeah, make sure you go to her email, girl. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Love you all. Bye.